What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Flash and Supergirl crossover video. So, obviously, it is no secret that Barry, our Flash, in another life, was a Dalton Warbler over on Glee. Now, I was a big Glee fan, and I also love musicals a lot. Not quite as much as I love superheroes, but we've wanted Barry to sing on the show for quite some time. Well, a few of us, a lot of you don't seem to be a huge fan of that. But I've been hyped for this musical episode ever since it was ever announced. So we've got a lot more details on exactly who's singing and just what will be happening. Now, our Supergirl was also in Glee, so really it kind of makes a lot of sense that they would actually do this crossover episode. We've had Joe West singing on Earth 2, so really this is going to be absolutely amazing. We've also had Martin Stein as well singing, so we've got quite a lot of very, very talented singers on the entire Arrowverse. So it just makes sense that we're going to get to showcase these talents in another way. We enjoy these shows, but having this musical episode will be amazing because, well, the musical episode of Buffy was one of the best episodes of that show. So let's take a look at who will actually be singing. So the actual episode will be called Duet, which actually makes a lot of sense when you actually think about it. So the action will actually take place during the Flash's March 21st episode, and what will actually happen is the musical will be kicking off at the end of Supergirl's episode. So we're going to have a lead in to the story, etc., at the end of the Supergirl episode. So if you remember, in the Invasion storyline, we saw the majority of it actually kick off at the end of the Supergirl episode that aired on the Monday. And then we will have it all kick off, properly unfold during the Flash episode. So we're going to properly get a really, really neat episode with the Music Meister as the villain. So, with the Music Meister being the villain, it kind of makes a lot of sense. The original Music Meister was voiced by Neil Patrick Harris in the Batman, the Brave and the Bold episode. So, he has powers to sing, obviously. He was bullied as a child, which then turned him into a villain because he found out he could control people with his singing. So, obviously, he causes absolute chaos. So, it's not actually been announced who will be playing the Music Meister. Sadly, it doesn't look like it's possibly going to be Neil Patrick Harris, because I would expect that if it was, then they would have actually announced that and made that a huge, huge thing to hopefully try and get ratings as soon as possible. So, with Flash and Supergirl being the ones who are obviously singing in this episode, we have a raft of talented people on this show who can also sing. So, we've got Jesse L. Martin, who is obviously Joe West, and he can sing, obviously, as we saw on the Earth 2 episode. And also, he was in the movie and play Rent, which is a fantastic film and play, really. You just have to go and check that out if you've never seen it. So, Martin Stein, Victor Garber will be singing in the episode as well, as we saw him sing in The Legends of Tomorrow. And he's also an accomplished singer for decades. So there is that. So we're going to have a very big crossover here with a lot of different shows, especially with Legends of Tomorrow. Now, funnily enough, I only just learned that the actor who plays Cisco Ramon was actually, or is actually, a singer, and he's in the band The Loss, which I had no idea about until last week when I saw his band come up on my recommended feed on YouTube. So yeah, there's that, which is going to be very interesting. It does make sense that, well, the supporting cast will also be able to sing. Kara's own Cisco Ramon Jeremy Jordan will be also singing in this episode, which before this I had no idea he was actually a singer, but it turns out he was actually on the show Smash, which I guess you kind of need to sing if you're on a show about a musical. And last but not least is John Barrowman, Malcolm Merlin, who interestingly is going to feature on this show. So obviously he is in the Legion of Doom. We've also got Martin Stein in this crossover as well. So it's going to be interesting where they go with the story here. But obviously you can't have an Arrowverse musical crossover without the man himself, John Barrowman, who is an accomplished singer and has numerous live actual one-man shows in the UK. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments below what songs you would like them to sing. I do hope we will see some actual original songs this time round. We know that the episodes will feature at least one original song, but I'm hoping we'll see a few more in there.